Live from Wright Field on the south side of Chicago. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Sean Burke.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That one finds the zone, and we are underway. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that misses. Ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2 popped up. Vargas puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Bregman in his 9th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Amaya on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Red Sox nothing, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Wright Field and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 out, bases empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. Headed towards the corner. Abreu on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
Time
to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Base hit, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Benintendi.
Benintendi up here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. The White Sox leave 1. We played an inning, no score. Here on the south side, now batting Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
Burke back to work. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
That's the ball.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
That is good.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. First pitch misses. And here it comes. Now a pop-up on the infield. Amaya. They got it for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Slides, but it gets by him.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, number 28. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike. Hey!
Second inning here, no score. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Carlos.
And next for the Red Sox,
Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez. There's a strike.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
up for the
And
White
now
Sox,
it's going to be
the third
Miguel
baseman,
Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is gone. And the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give
1
up
strike.
that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off. He was late. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a base hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play.
That is
It's not always
the
easy
designated
seeing the
hitter.
ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Meta.
Nick Maton now at the plate. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Thaiss aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses. And it's 2-0. Just missed.
What's good
3-0.
pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one ripped, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure to get the out.
The second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Up and in, and that is ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. As a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
One out, runner at second. So up next for Chicago, Jacob Amaya. Swing and a foul straight back. That one lifted to left. Duran. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's Mike Tauchman. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one sliced foul. Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the White Sox 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hit in the air left field. Benintendi ranging after it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over.
Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Left field, Benintendi on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
2 down, bases empty. Here now the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. He popped out his first time. In there for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Goes down looking. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here on the south side, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So here's Robert now.
Robert.
And first offering is fouled off. Right side, and that's just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Vaughn.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next offering is fouled back. And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. 0-1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, it's one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Benintendi leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that drops in for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the air, center field. Rafaela in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. It's the White Sox 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back at right field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alex Bregman. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. A solo shot. It's 2-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. That one inside. Ball 1. Casas, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The other way. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Here's Story now. He's 0 for 1. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. In time to Vaughn. And Story is out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now, Wilyer Abreu. A single his first time. Inside, almost got him.
One ball, 1 strike.
Two outs.
Ball.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, and he's already singled in this game. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it,
Narvaez.
and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez struck out swinging his first time. And look out as that one ran in and got him. 2 outs, bases full. Rafaela digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Bases loaded. 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Matt Thaiss. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Zach Kelly preparing to come on if needed. Bernardino, a left-hander, also throwing. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Maton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Lenny Sosa. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Duran makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. Burke back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And it goes just foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Curve in the dirt.
2 straight.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Dice gathers, throws to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
For third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. Slice to right, and foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Tristan.
Here's the Boston
Casas.
cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Two outs. That's through there for a strike.
Oh. 2-1.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a couple more. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Trevor Story, and a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
pitching for
Back
Boston.
now to start the bottom of the fifth and
Number
taking over on the
76.
mound, Zach Kelly.
And this is an important part of this
Kelly.
game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now
Leading up
Jacob
for the
Amaya
White Sox,
flying to
the
left his
shortstop,
first time.
Jacob Amaya.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after
right
hitting the line
fielder,
drive
number
that finds
18,
a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball there. White Sox down a run. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Tuckman is gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Strike.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
That one fouled off. White Sox down a run. And the next pitch is way outside. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Now fly ball to right center. Touches down. That's a hit. And that extends the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Andrew
Benintendi to the plate.
Benintendi.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. The pitch. No. Inside, just missed. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. That's long gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zach Kelly departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brennan Bernardino.
Number 83.
Just trying to keep this one close here,
Brennan
and this is where
Bernardino.
a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That
One
misses
ball,
the
one
zone,
strike.
and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a base hit up the middle. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat,
Now
your
batting,
chances of
catcher,
succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
So up next for Chicago, Matt Thaiss.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. throws to first in time, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here on the south side. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Hit in the air, center field. Robert sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. It's 5-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tauchman makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Jarren.
So digging in,
Duran.
Jarren Duran. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
The batter, the designated
man
hitter,
aboard,
Rafael.
and here is Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Deal 1. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ripped on the ground to second. In time to Vaughn. And Devers is set down. That ends the frame. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. All even at 5 apiece. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Nick
Leading
Maton.
up for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Nick Maton.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Slate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Whitlock warming up as well. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Lenny Sosa.
Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. That's in there. Strike one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Curve in the dirt. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So up next, Jacob Amaya. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 2.
Sosa stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now
well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman. And there's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Flips to second. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back at right field, top of inning number 7. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
Now pitching for the
Bryce Wilson gets the ball now.
Number 47, Bryce Wilson.
That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. Wilson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Breaking ball in there for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Benintendi is there. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Story.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Tap foul at the plate.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tauchman makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching for
We're
Boston.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
63.
7th. Justin Slayton.
Justin Slayton.
Luis Robert
Leading
now.
up for the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on
The
the
first
run
baseman,
right
number
there. He saved
25,
extra bases for
Andrew
sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to
Vaughn.
catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fouled off down the right side. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Upstairs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Dives. What a play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of
next
play
for the
that just
White Sox,
fires up the
the
team,
left
whether it's to
fielder,
make
Andrew
more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Down and in, moved his feet. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Third baseman.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That clips the corner. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Narvaez down to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. We're all tied up 5-5. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Wilson back to work. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Strike two.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Fly ball down the line. Tachman on the move. Hauls it in. One away.
Now batting, second baseman Christian.
Now it's the
Campbell.
second baseman. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And this remains a 5-5 ball game. Staying in the game on defense, Blake Sable. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock.
Now pitching for Boston, number 22, Garrett Whitlock.
Here's the catcher,
Leading
Matt
up for the White Sox,
1 for 3.
the catcher, Matt Thaiss.
First pitch misses. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
And now 2-1. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Nick Maton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the White Sox DH, Nick Maton, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Fouled off. He was late. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Wilson, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Weiser also getting ready. Swings and misses, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all, and got it back. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. Down the line, and it's foul. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Ripped to third, to second for 1, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fought off foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Late swing, fouled off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Go-ahead run on base. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's smacked on a line to center. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Alex Bregman. And fouled off. And that is out of play. That just misses. Now 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. And in the 9th, they take the lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the White Sox 5. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading up for the White
one-run
Sox,
game, Jacob Amaya steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
One-run game, bottom 9. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
He's 2 outs away. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts.
Nope,
and the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Swings and misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to Casas. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Luis Robert Jr. will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's through there for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one ripped, but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Outside low. It's 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
One strike away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.